So, today was probably one of the worst days of my life, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so, I work with this lady, and she's real great. She's an awesome lady. And her son has a crush on me. I've hung out with him a couple of times, And he wants to take me to the movies. Finally, I'm just like, you know what, fine, we'll go to the movies, friends. Well, he thinks it's a date. Whatever, I made it clear I don't like him. But if he wants to think it's a date, whatever. So, I go and pick him up at his house. Yeah, I go and pick him up. But it's okay, whatever. He doesn't have a car. I understand, whatever it is. So, I drive all the way to his house, and I go and pick him up. And I pick up him and his friend. So, he brought his friend, so I brought along my friend, Morgan. She's great. I love Morgan. So I pick him up, and we're driving to the movies, and he goes, "Would you like some Triple C's?" And I'm, "Excuse me?" For you guys who don't know what Triple C's are, it's drugs. Drugs. He offered me drugs. My date offers me drugs. How sweet. Most bring flowers, he brings drugs. So, politely, "No thanks, all yours. I'll just drive. Don't want us to die or anything, It'd be awful." And later on in the car, I found out that he's smashed. This guy is smashed out of his mind. Who the hell goes on a date with drugs and he's drunk? So he's drunk, and his friend's over there asking me all these questions. And one, I'll give you the best question he asked me. He asked me, "When you have sex with a girl, do you prefer your fingers or toys?" Excuse me? What the actual fuck? You don't even know me. It's the first time I've ever met this guy in my life, and he's asking me this kind of question. Excuse me. And we get to the mall, and I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, I go to the bathroom, and I start banging my head against the wall, and I'm crying, and I'm like, this is awful. This is so bad. And I'm texting my friends, help. And this little kid walks in, and he's like, "Look, Mom, a baby." And I'm like, "You're funny. If only you knew." If only you knew. And him and his friend go to Sears. And me and Morgan are like, we should just leave. We should just get in the car and leave. But he already bought my ticket. And I was his way there, so how is he going to get home? I felt so bad. I didn't want to leave him. But I'm sitting there going, what did I do so wrong? What did I do? So I stick it out. We see this movie, Piranha 3D. Okay? If you have this thought in your head where you're like, I think I'm going to go see Piranha 3D, don't. That's stupid movie. Stupid movie. All it was boobs and blood. Hey, if you like boobs and blood, pornos. A bloody, gory porno. Go see this movie if you like bloody, gory pornos. But if you're there for an actual entertaining movie, don't go. Don't waste your money. I didn't waste my money because a drunk fool paid for me and my friend. So if you go with the drunk guy that will pay for you. So, alright. Well, he passes out in the movie. Passes out cold. We couldn't wake him up. I was like, would he be mad if we left him here? Would that offend him? So we finally were throwing shit at him, and we're hitting him, and finally he wakes up, and we get in the car, and I'm speeding, and we have the music up all the way, and I'm like, let's just sing the whole time. So we get home. It was god awful. I was crying. It was that bad. I think this night can't get any worse. Well, last time I said that, it started raining, and I had to push my car in the pouring rain and ruin my favorite shoes. I'm going to never say this again, because what happens on my way to Sonic? I get into a car accident. I think my life is a tragedy. My life is a fucking, it's from a Shakespeare novel, and not the happy ones either. My life is that bad. The lady, luckily, she was just like, please, let's just leave. She didn't have her license. She's driving without a license. So she's like, please don't call the cops. And I'm like, okay. If I had gotten into another accident and held the cops come, they would have taken my license away. Luckily, I hit this woman. And that concludes my awful night. Can you top this awful night?